Hi, I'm Coach Stephen Heery. When I was about 4 years old, I watched my older brothers come here when they were about 7 at the day camp back when it was still at Bishop O'Connell. And I knew right then and there I just couldn't wait to be at camp. I did my first year at camp when I was 6 years old. I've been coming to camp every single year since I was 17. I worked my last week played my last week in 2017, and then I started coaching right after. I was a referee for 2 years, and then I went on to coach. And this camp kind of propelled me right into coaching college basketball. I started playing in a small town in Wootten, Pennsylvania. It's way northeast PA. I've always been known to play hard. My entire life I was an undersized kid. At my age I always played older kids and learned to get pushed around. All of my growth came through this camp every single year, and that's how I marked my progression year to year, was coming back here. And I always there's a lot to learn in camp, so when I had an opportunity to go every year, so I always picked one thing to really drive on every time I came to camp. And so that kind of ended up getting me in at IUP, and I was a very undersized player. I took a practice player position and then ended up taking a management position there. And then I transferred to Cal U, where I took a student coach position. And from there, I went to Bishop O'Connell because of Joe, and I just had a fantastic time there. We worked with the freshman program, and we had a great season. And because of that, I'm now going to be a student graduate assistant at Missouri Valley State. The pillars that this camp run on, which is hard work and enthusiasm, is why I got as good as I did and was able to propel. Early on I learned fundamentals, defensive fundamentals at this camp that kept me able to play with older kids, and so I became a really good defender, and I was always able to be on the court, and that is because of here. I became a very efficient player because of the fundamentals. The footwork fundamentals specifically here are top tier, that you don't see the game broken down that way anywhere in the country. In fact, I think I'm a great fundamental and detail-oriented coach because of coming here and teaching the fundamentals over and over, week after week. It was my 49th consecutive week at camp.
He charges every loose ball. Loose ball!
So I come out and I do the slasher, slicer, skit. And it's because of a guy, Coach Blazer, who did that before me. He would wrap his face all around. He would throw the ball as hard as he could off the wall and take it in the chest. And he dove very, very hard for loose balls. He was screaming, he was energetic, and he made it really fun for me. And I watched it every week and every summer. And you're instilling the value that hard work and genuine effort triumphs everything in the end. If you come to this camp, it doesn't become a focus on whether or not you're going to be the next person who plays in the NBA. But this camp teaches you, if that's your dream, you have to say it. And then you have to value it with the things you do every day. Okay? And that's how you be successful.